David, nice to see you at TV of Tomorrow again. Tell me what you're doing here this year. What are you seeing that's interesting and most notable?
Yeah, well, the thing that we're really focused on is smart TVs, and the area of concentration is TVs that are content aware. And what I mean by that is sort of the new generation of smart TVs can actually identify the programming that's being viewed, and that opens up a whole world of possibilities for the TV set to serve up content and functionality related to the video that the viewer's watching.
And what does that mean for programmers? Is that about, enhancing advertising, which isn't really relevant to you? Is it about enhancing programming and getting more audience?
Right, it's about all of those things. So at Showtime, we have a product we launched called Sho Synch, and it's available as a two-screen experience on the iPhone and the iPad, and it's also available on smart TVs. On the TV, what that means is you just watch television. You don't have to get an app or install anything. You just watch TV, and a little prompt appears that tells you that this program is special, and it has an interactive layer that's available. You can click one button on your remote and sort of turn on the interactive experience and play along as you watch, or you can just watch TV. So what's nice is there's no apps to install. The technology goes away. There's no friction for the consumer. They can just get at sort of this next generation of content. And I think what it means for programmers is this is a blank canvas. There's the ability to take anything on a TV network and add an interactive layer to it. So for us, we're doing the Sho Synch product for all of our original series, all of our major original series on primetime. So Homeland and Nurse Jackie, Penny Dreadful, all of the big shows on Showtime have an interactive capability where if fans want, they can get an interactive layer, make predictions about what's going to happen. They're actually playing against the other fans that are watching, so there's a social component, there's some sharing built in, so if there's something cool that happens in the show and the content is important to you, you can click a button and actually share it right from your TV set to social media platforms and tell your friends. So sort of all kinds of new capabilities that sort of change what's possible in terms of telling a good story on television.
And are there, the app's beautiful. I've sort of seen the experience, and I think design is a big part of it. Are there any insights around engagement or audience usage or behavior that you've derived from the initial early deployment of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's the early days. I think the big takeaway for us is we tried something very different than sort of old sort of ITV, is the content kind of goes away, and we really try to make sure that the focal point is you're watching a TV show. So when there's not an interactive moment going on when you're doing something, it kind of just goes away. So things animate in and out. They're partially transparent. We create a spatial relationship, so the consumer learns that things go down, and you could push things down and pull them up if you don't want it, and you could turn the whole thing on and off. At this point, we're very pleased with the percentage of people that are using this. This is still kind of the early days for this technology being rolled out, but these smart TVs that are content aware, the projections are that by the end of this year, there'll be 20 million sets connected, active in the United States. Yep. And the number's going to just double over the next couple of years. So this is a brand new platform that we're really excited about, and I think all programmers should really take a look at what's possible. And I mentioned what we're doing with enhancing the story and adding capabilities to programming, but just the same blank canvas is available to add an interactive layer to TV advertising, network promotions, contests, sweepstakes, games, sports. I mean, who wouldn't want to, if you're watching a baseball game and you can click a button and predict the next pitch sponsored by, a beer advertiser for a chance to win World Series tickets. Right. Why wouldn't you play along while you're watching TV? So I think this is a really interesting new platform for all the parties involved with the ecosystem to really take a look at.
Awesome. Thanks, David. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much.